Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to another Q&A video, guys. We are back again with another Q&A video. In this video, guys, we have a ton of stuff to go over. We have not one, but two V-Buck gift cards to give away. We're going to be announcing another giveaway, and we have a ton, and I do mean a ton of questions to answer. So many questions. But first, as always, thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for being here, guys. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for being absolutely fantastic. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for all the views. Thank you for everyone who's coming to the streams. Thank you to everyone who's using my creator code, DUJ2. It really helps out very, very, very much. And thank you to all the members, everyone who's been a member, especially during the month of February when I wasn't really around much. Thank you very much for being a member, for staying a member. You guys are wonderful. I really appreciate you all. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the giveaways because that's the most important part, I feel. So we always do it at the very beginning. We don't wait till the very end to do it. So let's go over into... Here we go. So we're going to go over here, guys. We're going to go check out what is going to be. For those of you who don't know, in pretty much every week during these Q&A videos, I do a giveaway. This week we're doing 2 gift cards, so we're giving to pull 2 winners. And if you want to enter into these, all you have to do is leave a comment down below in these Q&A videos. Only in the Q&A videos, they're the only videos where you can leave comments. So you can just leave a comment down below and enter the giveaway. For asking your questions, that's a separate thing, but that's all it is. And every single time we do a Q&A video, I try to do them every single week, we do the giveaway. And this week, like I said, we're giving away 2 gift cards. So let's go ahead and start. We have right here, that is the link to the video. We're gonna filter duplicate users. We're gonna get YouTube comments. We have 148 commenters, and we're gonna hit start. The first winner is Fatal. Fatal saying, question, can you please say... No, I'm not going to say it, dude. But you won. And another winner. The other winner is Scopes, who says, question, what are some other QOL updates you would like to see in Save the World? Your question is going to be answered in another video. So just wait. But congratulations to both Fatal and Scopes. You guys have 1 week to go ahead and claim your prize. All you have to do is send me an email, a Discord message, a Twitter message, tweet me, come to a stream and say something. You can leave a comment in the video, send me a, I don't know, messenger pigeon, anything, smoke signals, whatever you want to do. Just make sure to get to me before the next week, before the next video comes out, and you can claim your gift card. So congratulations, and let's keep going. All right, so again, what we're going to do is we are going to do another giveaway, announcing another giveaway because we announce them every single week. The next giveaway is going to be for another gift card, another 1,000 V-Bucks. So all you have to do is leave a comment down below in this video to be entered. That's all you have to do. That's all it takes. That's all you got to do, and you will be entered. So let's go ahead and get started with the Q&A portion of the video. So let's go. All right, so before we get started, actually, I do want to go over a couple of things. As you guys may notice, it's different now. My camera is different now. My background is different now. I have been doing some major remodeling in my office, and you guys are going to be seeing different things coming up in the future. We're no longer going to be doing green screen in most videos. Some videos we might still do it, but most of the time we're not going to have a green screen anymore. This is the background you guys are going to see, and transitioning in the future there will be another background, but that's just a little something, you know, a little bit of quality of life update. And yeah, just want to say that also for everyone who did not watch the last couple videos. Yes, I was gone for a while. Pretty much all of February I did put out I put out 15 videos during the whole month. I'd like to do at least 1 video every single day. So I wasn't able to in February due to some personal issues. As well as those of you who come to the streams, you may know that I did not really stream in February. I streamed 5 times, 5 times in the entire month. And that again was because of that. I am doing better now, thankfully. And we're back again to it. So make sure to go over to Twitter or on Discord, check the streaming schedule. We are back to streaming regularly again. We're going to be following the streaming schedule. We are going to be releasing videos again. I'm very excited, guys, for March and the rest of 2021. I have a lot of plans and a lot of things that I want to share with you guys, and a lot of changes that are going to be coming to the channel. I've always felt that my channel is a variety channel, and well, we're going to get back to that variety. So I hope you guys will join me on this journey. And all right, let's get going, guys. So we're going to start with the Q&A, the questions and answers portion of this video. If you guys would like to have a question answered, all you have to do is all you have to do is ask a question. Say like that. You have to put in question and then your question after that. It can happen on any video during the week, and I will try and answer these questions every single week. Now, the one thing that I will say though is there's a lot of questions here that I don't answer. And why? Because they've been asked before. Some questions, if I feel like the question hasn't popped up in a while, I will answer it. But a lot of times, if you may be wondering, well, why is my question not answered? Could be one of two things. One, you're not asking the question in the right format, so I can't find it. And two, I may have already answered that question recently, so you can just go back to a previous video or recent video and check it out. You may find your question answered there. And finally, if you're wondering why I'm wearing the mask, check the link down below in the description to find out why. Let's begin with G-bear192. We have a lot of questions this week. Saying, question, what are your thoughts on the crowd control traps change? I think it was it wasn't needed. I think that they were fixing something that took away from the quality of the game, and I think that there's other ways that they could have made changes to encourage people not to jail build, because that's what they were doing. And regardless, it didn't really change much because people are still jail building. Like I said, they would be. People always find a way. Gasper asks, question, would you be happy if Fortnite created you as a hero, and what would your ability be? Ooh, yeah, that'd be awesome. I would love to be a hero and save the world. What would my ability be? I would love to have an ability that was a really solid, like, support ability. Just like I love Survivalist Jonesy, I feel like Survivalist Jonesy is a must-have. Someone maybe who would increase fire rate a lot. That'd be really great. I would really like that. Increase fire rate, make like my favorite perks, increasing fire rate, making ammo bigger. Actually, fire rate and attack speed. Yeah, I would love to have that. Or a muffin launcher. I would love the muffin launch. Question, how do you feel? VespaPlays asks, question, how do you feel about the 999 cap for items but not for traps? I kind of feel like it makes sense because you barely ever go through, you don't go through 100, 200 traps that fast. I do like the fact that we have the 999 cap. But I will say this, I do feel like it's kind of like the same thing that why do we have a 5,000 cap for wood, metal, and brick? They could have made the caps 5,000. So it's the same kind of thing. I feel like it makes sense to have certain different level tiers of caps for certain items. Next question is from Boyd, who asks, question, do you think that Save the World will be getting more updates like this week's quality of life update? I believe they will, but I am hesitant to call this, well, now it's been 2 weeks now. I'm hesitant to call this quality of life update a quality of life update, because it only kind of improved little things. It didn't really do a lot or really improve on the major issues we have in the game. I mean, it was okay, but it was like it was kind of like if you have a fire in your house and you turn off the fire, you like go and you grab a hose and you turn off the fire in your bedroom, but your living room, kitchen, laundry room, other bedrooms, and everything else is still on fire. Kind of like, well, you saved one room, but what about the rest of the house, kind of thing. Anthony Enriquez asks, question, who do you want to win and who do you think is going to win between Kong versus the spicy lizard? Well, I don't really want either of them to win. I don't really care about them that much in that sense. I prefer other kaijus and other very large monsters and robots from the whole, like the Japan, era of that monsters and robots. I think that neither is going to win. I think they're both going to have a common enemy to defeat. And I think that just like the 1964 or 67 movie, I think it was, Kong is just going to, swim off to his island, back to his island, just like in the original movie. Michael G asks, question, don't you think that the llama fragments in the mission should be available to all heroes? I usually play constructor and people expect constructors to be the builders, but it can be quite expensive to play that hero constructor to be farmers since we are the builders of most missions. Well, I have to agree with you on the part that I believe that llama fragments should be available to everyone or to other people too, but the way that the game was originally designed, constructed, envisioned was that you had all 4 classes that would help each other. The Outlanders would farm while the constructors built, and the Outlanders would come and give stuff to the Outlanders. The ninjas would run around and collect, like the blue glow and stuff like that. The soldiers would be support, and kind of like bodyguards, like the miniguns, to like defend while the constructor built or while the Outlanders farmed, kind of like bodyguarding them. And yeah, it was everyone was supposed to work together to do certain things to, help out. Yeah, supposed to play together. Well, we all know how that turned out. So yeah, that's why I think that's why the system works that way, and why it doesn't work very well in that sense. KissySquid asks, question, what are your thoughts on different missions that reuse assets, i.e. what if Epic tomorrow releases a mission that reuses a Stormtrooper from Pennsylvania but has the format of refuel the home base? I feel there's nothing wrong with a game reusing assets, but I don't like when they say, hey, look at this brand new thing that we're giving you, when it's not. And also, there are more inventive ways of reusing assets than just exactly copy-pasting an event or a thing from 2 years ago and bringing it to us with the same bugs they had 2 years ago. I think that's a problem. But I have no problem with them reusing assets. I mean, it's their game. They can do whatever they want. And we as players have the... well, we can choose not to play it if we want to. DeadHUnter asks, question, do you think that it's fair for the amount of traps used per mission to how much mats to build up traps? Or do you think it should still be easier to get the crafting materials? I think it should still be easier. I think it should, even with the changes, I think they should have upped a lot more the amount of materials, and you get rewarded materials for completing a mission. Get rewarded materials for the number of husks you defeat in a mission, or the amount of survivors you rescue, or encampments you take down. I think we should have that. I think we should be getting a lot more materials. I think you should be able to do do a mission, and that mission gives you enough materials to do the next and the next and the next, kind of like that, so that you don't have to be farming several missions to be able to do one other mission. Fortnite Save The World says, question, DOJ2, do you think they will remove trading since Epic removed Jailbuilding? I would love to see that. I would love to see that too. That is one of the big 3 issues in the game, and no, I don't think they're going to remove it, because I don't know why. That's a question for developer Cloaked Star, and we all know what they're going to say. We all know what he's going to say. Tiggy asks, hello DUJ2, I really love your content and keep up the great work. Question, since Save The World came out early access almost a year ago, do you think they will rotate the llamas or bring back the old ones? We are now in a new 12-month rotating schedule. By this summer, by late this summer, August or September, I believe, we're going to see the full rotation, the full schedule, and from then on it's going to be the exact same thing over and over again, so there won't really be any surprises once this 1 year is over, I think. For example, instead of bringing back last year's llamas for Hit the Road, they could bring that sci-fi or spy llamas. I do not believe they're going to do that. I believe they're just going to have to they have pre-coded everything, and the game is just going to work on a schedule like clockwork. Or do you think they could bring back llamas for the season's event in the quest lines? I would love to see that, but I don't think it's going to happen. For example, during the season, we have the Lunar Llama, and then we have major quest lines. They could bring back the military llama since it's about recruiting him as a soldier. That is a wonderful idea. I don't think it's going to happen. But, I could be very wrong. Dead73 Pool says, question, what is the best way to find players for Ventures to play consistently? The best way to find players is joining a community. You can join my Discord. You can come to a stream, talk to people, get to know them, start playing together. You can go to anyone else's stream. There's lots of streams out there on YouTube, on Twitch. Lots of people who watch other people who play, and they have communities as well. They have their own Discords. They have their own communities like that. So joining a community, an active community with a lot of players, introducing yourself, asking for help in missions, but also helping others when they need help too. If you're in a Discord like my Discord or someone else's and they say, hey, I'm doing this mission, can anyone help me? Help them, and you know, helping them will help you. So I think that that's a very, very, very positive and a good way to definitely do that. So yeah, hopefully you find people to play with, and if you want to join my Discord, there's a link down below in the description. Isty says, question, do you think that Sci-Fi Quest is going to come back? Yeah, I think it'll come back eventually, sometime in the next 4 months or so. Tim says, question, do you think Epic will have the Art Deco set be in quest line Llamas? If not, shouldn't they have been introduced in the expansion set? You know what? I don't know what they're doing with the Art Deco set. The Art Deco set is very interesting. I think we're going to see later this year, before the rotation is done, I think we're going to see the Art Deco set come back with its own event. The Art Deco set doesn't have an event, so I think we're going to see it come with its own event and the llamas coming in. I don't know. I kind of feel like that's going to be the next big thing. Although I also think that we might someday see a bow event or a bow quest line that introduces answers the question of why do we have 18 different bows. You know, it's like, it doesn't really make sense. I always said that I thought that we were going to have some sort of weird thing where maybe the power went out in home base, or everyone got teleported to somewhere else, like an island or something. We have all the islands. And Clip was going to be like, well, we don't have any ammo. We don't have, you know, any, we can't power any of our weapons. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking weapons apart and I'm building the bows. If you've noticed, bows look like they were built from other weapons. So I kind of feel like that's going to happen. They're going, you know, well, I would hope that would be something. That would be a great quest line of Clip, you know, having us bring her weapons and she deconstructs them and makes us bows, and you can only use bows. I thought it'd be fun. Shadow Slayer says, question, does Save the World feel like a premium service to you? Pros who play BR get a direct line to Epic, like Ninja who got someone banned for what? We didn't could be post notes on founders and get a posted notes worth of room on their board for a long-term players on premium service. Okay, so first of all, I'm not going to comment on someone else getting someone else banned. I mean, that's up to them how they want to do things. Pros who play BR, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's like, that's the nature of the game. You know, it's if someone has a very large following, they have they're an influencer in that sense. The more influence you have, the more you're going to be able to influence things. So that's up to them. I mean, I don't really understand what that has to do with your question, but do I think that Save the World feels like a premium experience? Yeah, I mean, it's a $20 game. Actually, it's a free game now. It's technically a free game because when you buy the new packs, you're not even buying Save the World. You're buying the skins. You're buying the what's it called? The V-Bucks. Yeah, you're not buying anything there. You're just, you know, you're just buying everything else, and you're getting access to Save the World for free. So I don't really think it's a premium service anymore because we also don't pay a monthly fee. If we paid a monthly fee, I would think that is a premium service then, and I would have a lot more to say. So no, I don't think it feels like a premium service because I don't think it is a premium service. Like the crew thing now in Battle Royale, that's a premium service. You're paying a premium for a service, a constant service. Do I think that's worth it? No, I don't. I think it should be $5, but that's just up to me. And for the rest of your question, we're the game founders and get a post-it notes with a room on the board for a long time as a premium service. Yeah, like I said, I don't think it's a premium service. And yeah, we're the game founders, but again, when you become a game founder, or when you buy a game that's in beta, it's because you're saying, hey, I believe this game, I would like to see it grow. At any time, games in beta can be completely scrapped. They can be completely shut down, or they can be completely revamped into something totally different than what originally was planned. I mean, I'm someone who spent, you know, the $250 to get the Ultimate Edition, or like right away, or I guess it was $150 because I did the limited edition. You know, I pre-ordered the limited edition, but then I upgraded to the Ultimate. And in the first 8 months or so of the game being out, I did spend, I've said this before, I spent over $2,000 in opening llamas and stuff like that. If you want to see, I have a playlist of all my llama openings, and you can see everything I did there. But again, of course, I'm looking at it from a different point of view because I'm a content creator. I was doing it to create content. Having said all that, I do feel like they did Save the World wrong. I feel like Save the World could have been a lot more. But it's the nature of the game. That's just what happened, and unfortunately, this is the game that we currently have now. And yeah, I mean, I truly hope that one day we get a different experience, or we get more. But at this point where we are in the game, I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah. It's asked question: do you think Epic will ever fully pick up Save the World again? We're continuing with that question. Creator mode was starting to fall apart, and they arrived as soon as they announced 2.0. BR won't be the top mode forever. It's not. And think they'll go back to say we'll make a revamp. The storyline BR is getting really complicated, and the story mode is perfect, and they already have it. Okay, so that's actually really interesting. The last part of your question there. Do I think they'll pick up Save the World again? No, but they could. They are still doing updates in Save the World. It's like they're trying to keep it on the back burner, maybe for what you said right there. Save the World is a massive game. It's a gigantic game. The only way that I could see them using Save the World for BR, like to continue the BR storyline, is maybe resetting Save the World, like doing something so that, you know, they like, maybe, you know how we're getting right now in the storyline that everything's really bleak, and we're just like, things are going to, time's running out, and we're not going to make it. I think it would be really interesting if maybe, because we don't exactly know the deal that Ray made with Kevin the Cube yet, but couldn't it be possible that maybe Ray will make a deal to like hit a reset button and take us back to the beginning, and maybe they'll use Save the World as a story mode for Battle Royale. I know a lot of people would be very upset about this because they would say, hey, Save the World was the original one. But personally, for me, I think that would be really interesting. I would not be disappointed or upset if they did that. In fact, I think it'd be really cool, actually. I wouldn't mind it at all. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Andrew asked question: what would you feel about a customizable battle royale character using the character selectable styles found in Save the World heroes? I want to see Jonesy rocking one of the Hawk's color schemes and with Shockwave or Renegade's hat. I think this would be cool, but I would rather us be able to use all of the back bling and stuff like that of all our heroes in Save the World before this. Yes, something like this would bring more attention to Save the World and battle royale. But again, at this point, I think we're kind of beyond that. I would just like to be able to use all the back bling of all my heroes. That'd be really cool. Exo Verticals asks question: are you excited for Hit the Road, which is around summer? No, not really. I'm not really excited for any events like that anymore. And actually, I have a video coming out soon talking about how I feel about Save the World right now, and especially since I'm going to be playing a lot of other games and doing other stuff on the channel. You guys may see less Save the World content, and I want to explain why. Sketch Oxide asks question: do you think we will get superhero skins like the Marvel ones? So we'll have to see that. I would love to see that too, but no, I don't believe we're going to see that. Moon Monkey asks question: did developer Cloaked Star get help with all the latest updates? Seems 999 stacks is more than he could pull off on his own. No, I don't think he got any help. I think that because they only worked on the stacks, I think that's enough for him. If they had made a lot of other changes, then I would be like, oh yeah, he got help. But I don't think he did. Irish Soldier asked question: do you think Epic has ruined all the traps in the game as they only hit 4 to 6 times? No, because they want to make the game an ability-based game, a fighting game. So traps are just supposed to be... Traps, the way that I understand them, are meant to slow down the enemy and help hurt them so you can finish them off with your abilities and your weapons. Since that is the intention of the game, I don't think that they ruined anything. SG Rylander asks, question, do you think Fortnite Save The World will get an actual new event? Yeah, I think that we could get a sci-fi event because we have the sci-fi storyline but no event. We have a sci-fi map too. I think that the Art Deco Llama or the Art Deco heroes, they could get their own event too. The only problem with like that one would have to be like a black and white thing, which would be really cool. But I feel like there's a lot of potential and there's probably a lot of resources already in the game to make new events for Save the World. But it would require quite a bit of developer time and energy, and I don't think that Epic is going to put that into Save the World. But I'm hopeful. Mod Central asks, question, are there any helpful tips or bugs that you could share or showcase on the channel? Thank you. Tips, I have helpful tips all the time. I don't share bugs because if something is a bug that can be exploited, I don't share it. If I feel like something is a feature in the game, yes I do. For example, the zap, the floating little ball, you know, zap thingy that was hitting the 10-20 million damage or whatever. I felt that that was a feature in the game. I didn't think it was a bug because it didn't feel like a bug to me. It felt like they had finally made the character and the item worth using, especially because most missions don't last 2 hours or an hour or 40 minutes. They last 10 minutes to 20 minutes. So in that amount of time, you could only build up your damage up to 2, maybe 3 million. It only hits one random enemy. It was perfect. It was fine. Apparently it wasn't. Apparently it was a bug. I had no idea. But I don't feature bugs in the game. If I feel like something is an update or a feature, yes, I will. But no, I don't do bugs. I don't share or showcase them. But tips, I will. ROSECROFT asks, question, are ninjas basically useless? I don't know if you're trolling. The most powerful hero in the game is a ninja. The most powerful hero loadout in the game is a ninja. Immortal Paleo Luna is amazing. There is a couple of variations on her and a couple of ninja variations. You've got, you know, of course, if you like her, what's her name again? The girl in the cat suit, Catwoman, or I don't know, I forget her name. Lynx, is it Lynx? It might be Lynx. She is incredible. There's the never-ending immortal, what's it called, the never-ending shadow, the shadow build that I showed you guys from last season adventures. There is a variation of Luna for lightning, for using a lightning weapon, you know, and an energy weapon, because, you know, using the new Rio. There's a very good variation of that with some using like the mythic sword. Yeah, there's an amazingly powerful setup. But of course, the most OP one, and like I would say, the most powerful loadout in the entire game is Immortal Paleo Luna. So yeah, they are. Just check my channel, look up Luna, Paleo Luna, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah. Enhanced Crafter asks, question, I've always wanted a new boombox soldier that had a base cannon that replaces the minigun. Then upon their eliminations causes nearby enemies to dance. What do you think about that concept? I think that is a fantastic concept, but I would not limit it just to soldiers. I would want maybe a soldier that upon a certain number of eliminations or upon, you know, something like that would do the dancing thing. Now we do have those in weapons, but a hero that, well, we do have that in heroes too, don't we? Don't we have that? Do we have that in heroes? Totally rocking out and all that? No, we don't. Well, a hero that could do that so you could put it in support would be really great. Especially a hero that could, if you could make it so that you could make enemies dance and then like dance away from you, from the objective, or follow you. I think that would be really cool. Because having a whole wave of husks dancing and following you away to give you more time to, like, you know, defend the base or something like that, I think that'd be awesome. Taskbar asks, question, do you like the jail builds or not? And also, have you ever done twine endurance? I love your videos. Now, this is a relatively new video, a new comment. So I think this is after the jail build changes. Did I like jail building before the changes? Yes, I felt that jail building was fair. I felt that it was balanced. I felt that there was a couple little things that could be tweaked here and there because, you know, completely doing no damage to jail builds, well, it wasn't just fun. It wasn't fun. It just wasn't fun to me, so it's like, what's the point? But certain jail builds I thought were good, and I think that they should have done different changes to make jail builds fun. What they've done to the game now is they just took away fun. And have I done Twine Endurance? No, actually I have not done a single endurance. I have never ever done any endurances. It's not fun to me, and I don't want to play the game that way. Scylla asks, question, when will we get the prehistoric set come out again? It should be coming out sometime near the end of the year, like November, I think, October or November, so we still have a ways to go. Arshel asks, question, do you think people that post Save the World glitches on YouTube with their epic on the video should get banned? I think yes. Keep it the great content. Well, your opinion is they think they should. Do I think that people who post Save the World glitches on YouTube should get banned? If it is a bug exploit, if it is something against terms of service, yes, I feel they should be. Like a blatant, like something blatantly against terms of service, like duplicating. Or like the major glitches of, like, you know, we don't have any glitches that are like, you know, you can like finish the game in a flash or do something like that. Or I don't think there's anything like that in the game. But there are some major glitches in the game that kind of ruin the fun for everyone. But then again, this game, you can just set it to private and play with yourself and your friends, and you have to deal with anyone. So it's kind of like, it's like trading. I don't trade, so I don't really care if anyone else trades because it just ruins the game for them or changes their experience. It shouldn't change my experience until I go into a public match, and then it can affect my experience. Whether someone just puts down a field of traps or spends the entire time trolling and trying to destroy the base or trying to ruin the match for me and the people playing with me. It is until then where I feel like, you know, the game is kind of fun. And when we talk about glitches, there's been certain ones, like for example the Nocturnal glitch, where it was doing massive amounts of damage. For me, I stopped playing with people like that, and I told people, if you're going to play with me, don't do that. Why? Because it just made the game pointless. It was like, what's the point of even trying if it's not, you know, there's no point in playing. You beat the game. It's kind of like how I always say, you know, about like a lot of people who rush through Save the World and they're like, hey, I'm done with all this stuff. I'm bored. There's nothing to do. And they complain about, you know, no updates and stuff like that. Well, congratulations. You finished the game. You had a game. You finished it. Now you're done. And that's just how things are in life, you know. If you, it's like a book, you know, you don't get mad at a book. Well, I mean, I do. I have. We shouldn't get mad at a book for finishing, and you're like, oh wow, that was a great book, but now it's over and I'm upset because I don't have any more book. Or a movie or a show, you know. It's like that's how it is, you know. You finish the show, you finish the movie, now you have the option to go back and rewatch it, but it will be the same again. But you may enjoy it again, and you may discover things that you didn't in the first time, so you can do that. But yeah, I don't think that you know, like, people who, I don't think you should be glitching or bug exploiting in the game, because it is taking away from it. And that's just my personal opinion about it. And I guess my official opinion about it is, if someone is breaking the terms of service of the game, then according to the terms of service of the game, they should be banned. I guess that also does fall upon what people think is a glitch and isn't. And on that note, that's up to Epic. I put the rest of the responsibility on Epic and on Fortnite. They need to say, because a lot of times they communicate with us so little that we have no idea what's what in this game. Like, we do something and we're like, wait, is this supposed to be, you know, are you supposed to do this? Can you do this in the game? Is this a bug? Is this an exploit? Is this a feature? Is this a new meta? We usually don't know that. So I feel like that's on Epic. Epic and Fortnite need to tell us when they see something, hey, this is a bug, stop doing it. You know, if you do this bug, if you do this glitch, you run the risk of getting banned. So I'm not going to determine who should get banned or not. That's up to the people who own the game. That was a long answer. Frostbite asked question. So I stopped playing Save the World. How do you get in good adventures? Just play it. Ventures is like playing the game from scratch. And the best, well, my one tip that I always give for ventures is find people who are much higher level than you to take you into higher missions so you can get experience faster. If you want to do it, that's pretty much the only way. Hydra Gaming asks question: do you think they will ever make a limited time event where the Storm King is Galactus and we are the Avengers, the Storm King is Thanos, and the zombies are his creatures and we're the Avengers? And if we beat him, they will give us Thanos mythic place or a mythic ability where you go big and do a big stomp for Galactus. Wow. That sounds so much fun. And no, I don't think they'll ever do that in Save the World. Maybe in Battle Royale they will, but even then it's a stretch. But no, we'll never see that in Save the World. Sam, I ask question: do you ever feel like Epic is trying to kill Save the World? No, I don't think that Epic is trying to kill Save the World. It's like it's not like they're like and forgive me if I get a little graphic here. It's not like they're like taking Save the World and like holding it underwater. But it's like they just forget to feed him. You know? It's like Epic just forgets to give Save the World water and food. And they're like, oh yeah, you need water to survive, huh? You need food to survive. So, and then every once in a while they, give a couple of crumbs, but yeah, I don't think that Epic is actively, and this is sad, I don't think that they dislike Save the World enough to kill it. I think that they just don't care about us and Save the World enough to give us any nourishment. That's kind of sad. Kayla Cervantes asks question: I can't get Battle Breakers on iOS. Do you know why? Yes, because Epic and iOS and Apple are currently locked in a legal battle over permissions and something like that. I forget exactly what's going on, but the Epic launcher and all Epic games are not available on iOS devices right now. If you have the game from before installed, good, you can still play it, but you cannot get it. You cannot re-download it. I'm sorry, that's not something you can do right now. It's Hides a Lot asks question: are constructor bases additive when several players put them down near each other? That's a question for developer Cloaked Star. Sometimes they are. We've noticed that sometimes you can put multiple bases down, and sometimes you can't. Sometimes they're additive. Sometimes it's only one that works, the most recent one that's put down. I feel like it should. It's not that it should be additive, but I feel like if you put down the base, that another person puts it down, and maybe that base will have like a 25% effect, and another base will have like a 15%, and another base will have like a 5% base, something like that. I feel like it should be like that, but we don't have any way of knowing exact numbers. The math is very difficult to get from that. I'm sure that people who are, data miners and things like that, maybe they could figure it out. Or it'd be wonderful if just Epic told us, hey, by the way, this is how it works, It will be additive. They multiply, they don't, only one works. I don't know. That's a great question. I wish I could answer that, but I can't. It's Hides a Lot has another question. Do you know what do the blue axes on the minimap mean? I've tried going to them, but I can't work out what they're for. When you see a little axe or a little sword or a little gun on the minimap, it's because someone dropped, there's a weapon drop there. Whether it's from a chest or a well, husks don't really give weapons in regular mode, but if it's from a chest or maybe someone dropped something, it'll show up like a tiny little. So axes are all axes, swords are all swords. What else is the other one? I think it's a little club for all the other ones, and then launchers and all that. So you can kind of see in the minimap where there's one of those that's been dropped. Hayden Foy asks question: do you think they should give founders the ability to buy the original founders packs if they did not get them before? No, I don't think so. I think that what they need to do is they just need to bring new packs, like a new deluxe, a new super deluxe, a new limited, a new ultimate edition, and like I've said before, they can just go ahead and reskin like the Nocturno and other heroes. Just reskin them and give them a new packs, so that people can get things like the Masamune. I want another one too. But people can get like the Masamune, they can get the Nocturno or a Nocturnal-like weapon or a Masamune-like weapon that still has the same perks and everything the same, just different skin. And I think it'd be fantastic if they were to do it so that people could buy it so they could get V-Bucks. Way back when the X-ray tickets were first introduced, we thought that's what they were going to do. We thought they were going to introduce the packs that you could, and back then you could do it. If you had a base game that you got, you know, in the game sharing or whatever, even if you wanted to get V-Bucks again, all you had to do was just upgrade to the deluxe version. It was what, 20 bucks, 10 bucks? I forget how much it was. But all you had to do is upgrade to it. I think it was 20 bucks, but if you did it in a 50% sale, it was 10 bucks. So all you had to do was spend 10 bucks and you got V-Bucks again. Right now, all the people who are buying Save the World or the Save the World packs but aren't getting V-Bucks, they're getting X-ray tickets. I know so many people out there would gladly pay $10 or $20 to be able to get V-Bucks again. So I think that'd be wonderful. TF, I believe this is the last question. Yes, last question. TF, I left this question to the last because I really like it. I kind of maybe want to focus on this question in a upcoming Mythic questions video or in another video maybe. But I did want to approach it right now because it's a very, very, very good question. Question: why do you think Epic has taken such a drastic stance against jailbuilding and not something more detrimental to the game, such as trading, griefing, and duping? The outcries of trading and leaving missions, or even griefing for the matter, far outweigh the complaints against public jailbuilders. Do you think more energy should be spent on fixing the report a player function or not allowing weapon traps to be dropped in a public match? Your thoughts, please. I have a lot of thoughts about this. You know that, TF. I love this question. I want to bring it up into another video, and I also want to ask you guys what you guys think about this, because I do want to hear feedback from this. And I love how you put it at the beginning. You said, why do you think Epic has taken such a drastic stance? Almost like it's a personal thing, almost like they're personally attacking the jailbuilding. But why is Epic taking it so personally that we played the game a certain way when there's so many other things that are much more detrimental to the you know, just general feeling, the general mood of the game, you know? I'm trying to think of the word, you know, like when you keep your spirits high. Oh man, what's that word? Well, if you know, let me know in the comments. But you know, like the mood of the game or your personal mood. I don't know. So, but tell me, I don't know why. I don't know why they would attack so hard jailbuilding and try so hard to make it go away when it doesn't really affect the harmony or mood or whatever the word is, I forgot, of the game, the community. It doesn't really affect us that much, you know. There's so many other things that affect the mood of the community and the spirits of the community so much more, and the gameplay experience, than jailbuilding. So it's very interesting to think, why would they do that? Why would they be so against jailbuilding? It doesn't even take away money from them or anything like that. It's, I mean, in my personal opinion, one of the probably the biggest, and I will talk about this in the future, the biggest problem with Save the World that we don't talk about and they don't talk about is real world trading, buying items in game for real world money. That is a problem that has huge ramifications, and like really bad ramifications, and I've seen it kill other games and majorly affect other games, like really badly affect other games. And it's not something they do here. I don't know, there's a lot of things that are really bad and they don't really talk about them. So I don't know. I honestly don't know why they've done that, but I do want to talk about this. I do want to make a video about this. Let me know down in the comments what you think. But that's it, guys. We're at the end. Whew, we are done, guys. We are done. Don't forget, if you'd like to enter for the giveaway, you have 1 week to ask, just to leave a comment in this video. If you would like to have a question answered, leave a comment in any video with the format question and then your question. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, I am DUJ2. If you guys enjoyed this video, If you enjoy what I do on my channel, please, 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 please do me a huge, huge, huge favor. And have yourself a fantastic day. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.